it looks like from here. And so, I mean, Kiki's amazing. The biggest things to take away from Kiki.Dev, it is primarily a builder of React Native framework. If you're unfamiliar with what React Native is, it is a framework for native mobile app development. Thus the name React Native. Okay, so a lot of people know about React, which is great in web development. A lot of big platforms or a lot of big AI builders use React very well, but a lot of them don't do React Native, which is what Kiki excels in. So if you're building a mobile app, if you're building something that you want to build fast and quick, Kiki is where you need to be. Okay, all right, let's jump into the actual project that I wanted to show off and kind of demo what that looks like. So I created an app called the Prompting Guide Book, and it is not on this page, but on this one. And what we will do, we'll go through, that is what I pushed into GitHub. We'll go through what I did for my successful build here. We'll go through what I did and how I got it going. I want to show you all just what it is to what it looks like. So right now we will go through the demo version of this, and or not the demo version, but we will go through the testing environment, which is Expo Go. So if you're building with React Native, you want to use Expo. Expo has a lot of different cool things that work with React Native, that work to help deploy apps to iOS and Android very, very easily, very seamlessly, and Expo is your buddy, your companion. So I'm going to run a command here, yarn expo start. What this does is it runs the server here on my device to do a testing or a local preview from my actual phone, which is so cool. So I'm going to scan this QR code from my phone, and I'm going to open up Expo Go in my phone, and what I will do is I will show you what that actually looks like. You gotta have, oh no, I have just revealed all my secrets. Alright. Connect. Is that it? Okay, there it is. Alright, cool. Alright, so looks like we're having an issue with this. Let's go back to our prompt guide. What is the issue I'm having here? Okay, it's not an Expo Go compatibility issue. Let's do this. Let's do reload. There we go. Alright, cool. So now we're entering the app. And what we have here, this is from my actual iPhone. Just do a quick preview and layout of the app. So as soon as you enter into the app, it asks you to tell the app about an idea. So here's an example. I want to build a fitness tracking app that helps users log workouts, track progress, and connect with personal trainers. Fantastic. Okay. The point of what I made this app for is this is the app framework that I use for every build that I have. So this will essentially, with as little or as big of information that you provide, I will give you an app framework from this, and it'll generate an app framework. So let's talk about it. Let's create a fan engagement app that will allow the University of Michigan, I'm here in Ann Arbor, football fans to upload post their favorite plays, players, coaches, moments, games, or the like. This engagement will allow for others to see and like, comment, or share. The app will work with other local companies to provide deals and also make revenue from sponsors or ads within the app. Users will be able to win prizes or discounts at local restaurants, shops, and businesses based on their engagement. Okay, so let's generate an app framework. So while that works, let's go over to the other stuff that we have over here. So we have a template library, just kind of quickly shows you some different industries, some different app types. Then we have some of the things that I built. AI Standard is something that I built that kind of just shows you who we are, what I represent. Tech Stack app is exactly what it is. It's about the tech stack of an app, and it just goes through front end, back end, AI integrations, API integrations, things like that. And it's an app book. AI Stack app book. Both of these have quizzes, learning visuals, things like that. AI Stack kind of dives deeper into AI, some of the more in-depth topics of AI, vector databases, ML ops pipelines. We have RAG and more to discuss in there. Some YouTube resources, obviously my own YouTube channel, one of my favorite YouTube devs, Theo, T3.gg or T3.chat, however you know Theo. React Native resources, Expo, one of my favorite channels as well. The Fireship, Code with Mosh, and things like that. Some Kiki.Dev tips and insights, some things that I just love to recommend and suggest based on using Kiki. Also down here we have my promo code, Ramon10. If you decide to use Kiki.Dev, you can save 10% today. Okay? Alright, cool. Let's go back up here to the prompt guide. Okay, now the app framework is finished, guys. So they named my app Blue Wave Fans. Blue Wave Fans is a dynamic fan engagement platform dedicated to the University of Michigan football community. It enables fans to show, celebrate their most cherished moments, players, and games. The app fosters a vibrant community where users can engage with content through likes, comments, and shares. Blue Wave Fans will collaborate with local companies to offer exclusive blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's the overview. Here's the tech stack: React Native for cross-platform, Redux for state management, Tailwind, CSS. Wow, that's a lot more than what I wanted for an MVP. But hey, we can make it work. MVPs can be built faster and better with what AI does today. Backend, Node.js with Express. Oh, okay. MongoDB. Oh, this thing went all out for a backend. I usually like things like Firebase, Superbase, things that are one-stop shops. But we're going to build a custom backend with this new framework. All right, cool. Hey, we can make it work. AI integration, integrate AI for personalized content delivery using machine learning. Okay, all right. Okay, this framework thinks it's smarter than me. That's fine. Core features: authentication, payment, security. All right, cool. MVP focus. Okay, cool, nice. Core MVP features include user profiles, content building, text, image, videos, liking, commenting, sharing functionalities, and basic reward system and personalized feeds. Unique features: gamification of user engagement, point systems for actions, AR features to bring historic plays to life. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. That feels fun. All right, integrations. Google Maps API for local business, locations, Firebase, Stripe for payment processing. I don't know what I'm going to ask for a payment for right away. Maybe no ads. I don't know. Who knows? But that can be done in other ways. Okay, so here's my markdown file right here. All I got to do is copy the framework. All right, let's get cooking. All right, let's go back to Google Chrome. All right, so this is a fun app that I've been working on. I kind of was just working on this for my church. I'm a minister in my church. I teach the children. One thing that I wanted to do was create my own system for checking out the students. And so I did this actually at church within an hour. And I did it from my phone. And it was fantastic. One of the great things here, when you're on the mobile device or on your phone, it's not an app. Ironically enough, it's from the web in your phone. And what's great about it is the chat window shows primarily as the interface on the phone. Then you toggle over to see the app preview. And what's great about from the phone is that you can simply hit this phone tab when you're in this. This will be the main preview when you go into the app view. And so you'll have the same functionality where you can choose web or phone. And it gives you a button down here that will redirect you to Expo Go within your phone. And so it will take you to Expo Go within your phone and automatically download what you've been building. So I was able to see it real time from my phone while building it in my browser from my phone. How cool is that? All right, so at any rate, let's do a new project here, and let me try to move this thing here. Okay, there it is. All right, got this timer thing. All right, let's do a new project, and we just copy the framework from the app, and we'll get this thing started. So let's paste. All right, implementation priority, critical do first. I don't think that was the right thing. So let's go back. Let's copy the framework. Let's just do this, just in case. Is this the entire? Yeah, this is the entire framework. Okay. Well, there's for sure a copy button up here. I know it's off the screen, but things are meant to be worked on. They don't always come out perfect. All right, so cool. Here is my framework checklist. I know some people might think this is a lot, but trust me when I say the app framework that I'm providing you will help lay the foundation, quickly generate an app for you, quickly lay out the logic for you. It helps out so much to have this built in. All right, so we'll let that run. What I want to show you is this is the prompting app book from my App Store dashboard. So what you can see here is the actual build that I just submitted. It's in review right now. So what you need primarily, things that Kiki do not provide right away are, actually they might provide it. Kiki takes screenshots of certain points for you. So it may be in the GitHub repository. I'd have to take a look at it, but Kiki does take screenshots. But if they do provide the screenshots in the repository, it's important to have it for this particular thing here. These are requested to be formatted in a certain size. It's like 1586 by 12 something. Don't quote me on the numbers. There's like 4 or 5 different file sizes for iPhones, and then for iPads, they only require one for iPad, and they do require that it works on an iPad. So I have submitted an app that did not work on an iPad, that did work on my iPhone when I was testing. I do have an iPad that I do test with sometimes, but it is a requirement from Apple to do this. Okay, some things that you have to fill out: description. Again, these are things that you can just ask the AI when you're in there. Hey, provide me something that's really clean, cutting edge, fantastic for marketing, etc., etc., and make it punch punchy, fun, whatever, however you want your description to be. You can tell the AI, hey, make it for me and make it concise in terms of what I'm building. There is a limitation on how many characters you can have in all these sections, so that's important to just give in terms of context as well. So I have what's new in this version, something very, very quick, clean, that I did not use AI for, and then keywords, important, support URL, marketing URL, copyright. I believe all of these are mandatory, maybe not the marketing URL, but all of these are mandatory to fill out. When you are creating a new build, this section here will show your build being done when it is done, and I can show you guys what that looks like. So Kiki is going to work. Let's jump back in here. I hope you build a Blue Wave fans, a University of Michigan football fan community app. Let me start by creating the foundational structure and core components. Project structure overview. Here's the high level architecture I'll implement. Authentication, home feed, create posts, local deals, profile, team news, Michigan football updates. Wow, that's a great idea. I didn't think about that. We can become a broadcaster as well for the fans on our own. Key components, postcards, deal cards, etc., etc. Oh no, it's already got something ready to show me. You know what would be crazy? If the color scheme was off. Like if it did not know what the Michigan football team colors were, that would be crazy. Yeah, that would actually offend me, and that's why I'm saying that would be crazy. I really hope that the AI knows that it's maize and blue. Okay, and I hope they get it right. I hope that's not royal blue, not sky blue, not midnight black blue, whatever that dark blue is. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It looks like it's already yellow and blue, but we shall see. We shall see. All right. One thing that's cool about Kiki has a different database other than most providers, and they use who they've integrated with is a company called Basic.Tech. Love the guys at Basic, love what they're doing, love what they're building. They are building something that will be comparable to a Superbase, comparable to a Firebase. They already have really great built-in, look at this, amazing. Look at this. Wow. You get started right away. Share game moments. Exclusive local deals. Connect with fans. Let's get started. Look at this. You jump straight into the feed. Wow. Amazing. Can I heart it? Can I share it? Not yet. Amazing. You want to share your own? Let's share a moment. I love to talk about Bryce Underwood's first game. Great career to come. We don't know yet. But what was it? So what was the category? I don't know. Team spirit. How about I'm just one of the guys that love this? Alright, photo added, share the moment. Share functionality is not quite there yet. It's fine. What I'm trying to show you all is that it basically has the premise. Mind blown here. Zingerman's Deli is added to this. How the heck do they know about Zingerman's Deli, Emden, Blue Tractor Barbecue, Ann Arbor Brewing? These are all places. Emden, I've never spent $1 there. Maybe I have spent a couple dollars there. But that's where all the U of M merch is. Look at this. You buy one, get one off. Or get one, whatever. BOGO, whatever the deal is. I don't know. Oh, buy two, get one free. Did they just make all this up? This is amazing. Look at this. It boils it down to food. Zingerman's Deli. Blue Tractor Barbecue. Zingerman's Deli. Zingerman's. It's like the Apple of restaurants here in Ann Arbor. Here in Michigan. Really. That's the way I would compare it. This is amazing. Merchandise. Entertainment. Do they have live shows at Ann Arbor Brewing? I've never been. It's a nice facility. Services Campus Barbershop. Wow, this is amazing. Oh, no! I left the page. I need to go back to my project. I'm getting excited about it. Alright, let's get started again. I think I'm going to use Basic.Tech in this project. First off, because it's already integrated with Kiki, and it just makes makes it so easy to makes it effortless to create an authentication system. They also have a database. They also have real-time sync. Some things that they don't have right now is they don't have edge functions. So that idea of creating a Node.js Express backend for whatever I need may come in handy. MongoDB not necessarily needed for this. I don't think that I think it's a bit of overkill, but for a personalized, fun web app or mobile app, this could easily be a mobile app very quickly. We can get this done. So we can even. I mean, this is just one prompt. One prompt did all this. I'm always blown away by what it does. So let's go back to the App Store just to show you. So this is the app that I just demoed that one prompt system from, and this is called my prompting app book, my prompt guide app book. And what you want to do when you come into the iOS store is you want to fill out all the information on this main page here. Some basic information, phone number, emails, stuff like that. Then you have your app reviews is where you submit, you get a review. See, I got rejected down here back in June 4th. I removed this submission, but these are all completed. This current one is in review. So by the end of this video, or by the time you're watching it, this probably should be in the App Store, depending on my long, loyal, loving fans on my YouTube channel that will probably be watching this as soon as it drops. It may not be in there. Anyways, we have some privacy things that you have to answer. In this app, I'm not collecting any information. I don't want your data. I don't want your email. I don't want anything. I just want you to get on there, use it, see what it's like. Go to Kiki, use my promo code. That's all I want you to do. That's my goal, is for you to get in my app, get a prompt framework, go to Kiki, and make some cool stuff happen. And when you run out of credits and you want to upgrade, use Ramon 10, all caps, Ramon 10, RAMON 10. All right, cool. No E on that, Ramon. App accessibility. This is a new thing that Apple just rolled out. So this is something where you can add different features that supports those who may need other things to help them with their apps. So this is this is just shows your accessibility to those who may need extra support. All right, ratings and reviews. Nothing yet, so I'm waiting on you guys. To come in and make a review. In-app events, custom product pages, this and that. I don't believe any of these are necessarily needed to be filled out. Pricing and availability is important. You do have to fill this out. You have to say where you're going to be available. Some apps, not every app has the ability to be available everywhere, and that goes from any country in the world to even every state in America. This is important, for Apple. But they don't monitor the states. That's something that you have to build into your app. But they do monitor the countries, and then they also want to know what is your pricing. What are you charging for? In terms of pricing, you want to have your account information set up from the beginning, and then you also have to get approved by Apple to be able to collect money on their platform or through their platform. So then you also have in-app purchases, which I like to do, which you can do Stripe. I believe there's another program out there that you can use and implement in your apps that I've never used. I think it's Revenue Cap. And so those are other options. In-app purchases are really, really common for like games and things like that. So this could be an in-app purchase situation for something like turning off your ads. But really that could be done a bunch of different ways. Subscriptions, you can create subscriptions here, and you don't have to do this, but you do need to do pricing and availability. You do need to do ratings and reviews, app privacy, and you need to obviously do the app information. So yeah, so that's that. Let's go to what it actually looked like running that code for that. So you have here. Oh, this is for over-the-air updates with EAS. That's GitHub. That's that. This is Claude code. This was my original. This is my original one. Okay. Well, at any rate, I will go back to Chrome. Kiki provides you an installer's guide. So from their website, you hit deploy. You have iOS. As soon as you hit iOS, it opens up a new tab for you that shows you everything. Okay. And so what happens is you can start here by getting an Expo account if you don't already have one. Expo accounts. Kiki really did a great job of, and I'll shout out Henry and his crew. Forgive me, I'm forgetting his partner's name. Good guy, really good guy, really smart guy. But there's a crew. There's about 3 of them on the team, 2 guys and a gal. But Henry is the one at the helm. And yeah, they put this together. This is amazing, actually. It breaks down everything that you need to know. You need $99 a year for Apple developer account, $25 per year for a Google Play account. They give you all the things that you need to have preset for your development environment to be able to build this out. You need the EAS CLI, which is Expo Application Services, to be able to run these EAS services like EAS Login. You want to run this Doctor, clean up anything. It'll scan your project and help you out. And then name your app. Submit it this way. This is one way to submit it. Platform iOS auto submit. This is nice. It's nice. So this is to test with TestFlight, and you can send this straight in, and then you can open up TestFlight. You'll have to, once you have your Apple developer account, sign into TestFlight, and everything will automatically upload to your TestFlight app. TestFlight is like right before you submit to the Apple Store, and you know your app works on the phone. You're using it in TestFlight. You get a chance to see what it actually feels like, almost like production, or live in people's hands. So that's the great thing about having TestFlight. Publishing on Android, same deal. And yeah, so pretty much this is all you need to get started. And with Expo, it's great because you can deploy to iOS and Android with the same code and the same project information. So yeah, guys. So that's in a nutshell what I wanted to talk about today is working with Kiki.Dev. Remember, if you guys go to Kiki.Dev after getting your prompt guide from my app, remember, use the promo code Ramon10 when you run out of credits. You will run out of credits quick. Some of these changes have to be done at a time. So there are small changes that have to happen, but it's very doable and it's also very rewarding. It's very fun. So go out and build something. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.